right, y'all, it's about 5 after. Let's go ahead and get started. If you don't know me, I'm Bren. I'm your Market Center Tech Trainer. And Marty, I made you co-host, so I can't see anybody. So if they're trying to say something or you need to unmute them or mute them, you can. Anyway, today we're going to go over Docusign. I know a lot of you have been having questions over it, and today is the day. You're going to be experts by the end of this class, or maybe just a little better than you were. So we're going to go over adding a contact, creating an opportunity within that contact, and then we are going to create a Docusign room from that opportunity, add some documents to that room, and then put those documents in an envelope, and then send that envelope off for signatures. And then once those signatures come back, we're going to add those documents to the opportunity document section and send them to the Market Center for compliance. All right, everybody understand that? Ladies, Johnny, Trina? All right, so first things first, I want you to go to your settings before we even get started, and I want to make sure that everybody has Docusign connected in their integrations. Once you click your name in settings and command, and that's agent.kw.com, is where you would go to log in, and then you would click your name and click settings, and then Docusign should be the first app that pops up, and it should say connected right here. Is everybody connected? Johnny, connected?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So now we're going to head on over to our contacts applet. It's the second from the top. Click contacts. And then click this blue button in the top right with a plus sign that says add contact. All right, let's do that one more time. And now I'm just going to add a fake contact. You can add whoever you want. This is a test contact, a test opportunity. So everybody with me? I'm also going to call this a seller and tag them as seller just so you can see how to use a tag. Once I've got the information in there, I'm going to click create. And yes, you cannot use the same phone number, so I'm going to go change that phone number and click create. And now I've created the contact Mickey Mouse. I'm going to go into that contact. As you can see, here he is. I'm going to click on opportunities, and I'm going to click this blue word that says create opportunity. Once I'm in there, I'm going to fill out everything here that has a red asterisk. That is required information. We are doing a listing opportunity, so you're going to go ahead and make sure that says listing. If you're on a team, you would select your team here. Make sure you are the owner of the opportunity, and then make sure your client is here. And if there's a co-seller with your client, you can search that in here and it'll pop up. We're not going to do that for this opportunity. When you're naming your opportunity, make sure that you put the listing address in as well. And then you can also put the client's name and if it's a listing, but it'll be a lot easier for you to find later if you put the address of the property that you are making the opportunity for. Estimated close date's not required. Estimated listing price not required. Commission is required, and you're only going to put that on the side, the listing side commission. So if you put 6% in your listing agreement, you're only going to do your one side commission, which would be whatever you negotiated, usually the 3%. And then you're going to choose your phase. I'm going to show active and that we are in listing doc sign so that we can do our documents. Click create. And that should have created an opportunity that you can see here. So now I can go and click on these blue words, and that should take me directly to the opportunity. Is everybody with me? Created a contact, created the opportunity in the contact. Everybody online with me? Same place? Yes.
So far, so good.
Okay. Thumbs up if y'all are all in the same place. Cool.
Bren, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up?
Okay, perfect. Hi. Okay, so I was there in the create opportunity. Okay, so we put the client's name. And at the bottom you said something opportunity stage. What do we put in the opportunity stage?
You can put it wherever you want. I put mine as the listing document sign because I made that opportunity. I don't know if y'all have that. I made that stage, I think.
Yeah, you made it because I don't have it. Okay.
Oh, y'all probably don't have it. You can do whatever stage you want, right?
Okay. For some reason. Okay. Perfect.
All right. Are you with me?
It doesn't keep my client. I don't know why. Okay.
Did you add the contact in before?
Yeah. Okay, no, I chose someone else and it did come out. So yeah, now it's there.
Everybody else on the same page?
Yes, I'm there. Perfect. Thank you.
So now everybody should be inside of their opportunity here. Is everybody here on the details page? Okay. This information will, most of this information will sync into Docusign, so make sure that you fill it out. Our Mary wanted me to also let you guys know that this property section must be filled out and that she's been having a lot of problems with people not filling this property information out. And so I just want you guys to know that we need to fill this out. And then I was Butler. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 Butler. So I'm going to put that in here for this property and then make sure you put it in. It should autofill and then just click save. So I have my property information in here. You can also come in and fill in all your seller worksheet information, all your estimated close dates, what day the agreement was won, that kind of thing, contract dates, and your close date. Everybody got that done? Got your property information in the property box?
Yes, I did.
You click the to edit and then just type it in and click save. All right. I'm going to move on to the documents section. Y'all ready?
Section up here.
And in the documents tab, once you're in here, in order for you to see your documents that are required to be submitted to the Market Center, you have to pick a checklist type over here on the left-hand side. And so we had put that this was a listing when we started our opportunity. So I'm going to click residential listing. And when that pops up, you can see there's 3 tabs. There's a listed tab, or 3 folders, I guess. A listed folder, an under contract folder, and a closed folder. Each of these 3 folders is going to have different document requirements for you to submit to the Market Center. And once you click on one, when they come up, it'll tell you if it's required or conditional in this requirement column.
Okay.
And if you need to see what it is that you have to submit, you'll click on the words that are underlined under the document column. So this is information about brokerage services. If you didn't know what that document was, you can click here. We'll show you what that document is. Everybody on the same page? Good? All right. So now we know what documents we need. We have this in our listed folder, and now we want to go to Docusign and start a transaction. So we are going to click on this button here that says Start a Transaction. And that should take us straight over to Docusign. You may or may not have to log in before it'll create a room for you. If you need to log in, just go ahead and put your username and password in, and then once you do that, it should take you straight into the Docusign room that we just created. Everybody able to get into their Docusign room? Okay, from here, we're going to have a details tab, a documents tab, People tab, envelopes, messages, and history. Under the details tab, the more information you have in this tab, the more information that will auto-populate into your documents when you pull them in. So not now, but later, fill that out on the rest of your transactions, your details tab. For now, we're just gonna add our documents, and I'm gonna click this blue add button with a plus on it. And I'm gonna choose Docusign Forms. And then instead of using the Docusign Forms library, I'm gonna choose Docusign Forms Group. And then Lorraine has been so nice and gone in there and made all of these for us. And this is a listing for sale, so I'm gonna click that. But if I had these other types of transactions, I would click on those. And so now you can see when I click on listing for sale, the 4 documents that are actually required right here are auto-selected. And then we can go through and pick and choose all the other documents we need. I'm gonna go ahead and click select all and just add those to my room by clicking the blue add button. Everybody with me? If I needed to just add one document, I could do that by just clicking add. And I can either add it from the group that we just did.
Sorry, Bren, I'm behind.
That's okay.
Because my DocuSign required me to have a confirmation code to get in, so that kept me behind.
Gotcha.
So I'm there, I'm on the page that says add documents to your room. Where did you actually go after that?
So I'm in the documents tab on the room.
Mhm.
You're in DocuSign, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'm in the documents tab in my room. I clicked add,
And
DocuSign Forms.
okay.
Instead of using the library, I did a group. And then I just chose the list.
Sorry, mine shows a Realtor and a Northwest. Okay, so I just go continue to company forms without validation.
So
That's
I
what I-
don't think you've put in your NRDS number.
Where is that go?
Oh, okay.
Top right, let me show y'all real quick. The top right, we should have went over this before I added documents. In the top right should be your name or your initials right here.
Uh-huh.
That, and then
Yeah.
references.
Preferences.
And then we're gonna click integrations on the bottom blue word here on the left-hand side.
Integrations. Okay.
And then under NRDS ID information, if your number is not here, it's gonna have some blue words that says find your NRDS number here.
Uh-huh.
Click that,
Okay.
put in your name and license number. And you should be able to look up your NRDS number.
Yeah, I don't. Email address.
Your license number, when you're typing it in to find it, it should have a 0 in front of it. And I do have a video on YouTube about how to do this part.
So it gave me my number. I have it.
Okay, so everybody copy and paste that number in here. And then find the Texas Association of Realtors and then click save.
So it's okay. Let's see.
All right, I'm gonna go back into my room. Once you've done that, go back to your dashboard and then your rooms should say recently viewed. And I'm just gonna go back into my room.
It says validate against. Do I have to put something there in that one or not? It says validate against selecting association. So the realtors, the one you said, right?
To choose Texas Association of Realtors. And it's not that far down. You don't have to scroll that far.
Okay, so Texas Association. Okay, got it.
What?
Your NRDS ID, last name, association, or membership. Say, save after that.
No. Oh my God. Yours is good. I'm done.
Additional, it says something that I'm validated for 2 of them. Additional associations, is that necessary?
I don't know what it says. I can't see your screen.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just,
Just choose Texas and then save.
I'm doing save and it says then NWMLS ID must be numeric. I
No,
have
you're in the wrong box. So we're not in the NW. We're not.
I'm in the NRDS ID.
But you're in the wrong box. Don't put anything in the NWMLS. That's not us.
Okay.
So right here, this has nothing to do with us. Do not enter anything into this box. Only above it, Texas Association of Realtors and NRDS. Okay, you got it?
Yeah, it's just not letting me go. I don't know. Afterwards I'll get your videos in because it's not letting me.
All right. After we get done, we'll look into yours, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And will you have this on YouTube?
Well, I have this on YouTube. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I joined late, so just wondering.
Someone else's Zoom, so they're recording it. I don't know if I can get it, but I'll try to get it. Okay. All right, let me go back. All right, so go back to your dashboard and back into the room that we just created. And now we've added our documents. And this is where a lot of people get confused and they just start adding these documents to an envelope. We don't want to do that. We want to actually click on each document and start filling it here inside the room. Did you not add documents to the room yet? So you're going to click the blue add button, the top right, has a plus on it. Are you in the Documents tab? Documents tab, blue add. And then you're going to click Docusign Forms. And then you're going to choose Docusign Forms Group. And then Listing for Sale. And then you'll select all. And then click Add. All right. I am going to show you the information about brokerage services. And there are templates here. I'm not sure that I want to show you guys how to use that right away. I think we still need some Docusign help, right? How are you doing, Rocco? Okay. Okay. So when we're done with everything, I'll show you all some templates. But right now, I think everybody just needs to know how to get in there and fill. So basically, in your room is where you're going to work on your transaction. It's where you're going to fill all your documents and make sure everything that needs to be filled on each form that you have to get signed is filled out completely, unless it's a seller's disclosure or some other document that the seller has to fill. And I'll show you how to get them to fill those out in just a second. But this will be where you fill everything out.
Question, Bren. When we were, I'm going to try to see if I can get out of here. When we do the NARD number and all that, where did you actually click on to go back to that page?
Clicked on Dashboard.
Dashboard. Okay.
Click on Rooms or Dashboard, either one.
Okay.
So I'm going to fill this with a template and then I'll show y'all later how to fill these. Or not. Something check. Ah, that's what's wrong. Mm. Yes. So if you have other things checked, you cannot apply that. So I'm gonna apply it real quick so we have something that's filled out. And then I'll show you all how to do this. Okay, so now we have our documents. If you'll look, I have filled in some of these now. And then we're gonna add these to a room. Add these to an envelope. Is everybody with me?
No, I understand. You add them.
We haven't started templates yet. I just did that so that we could, you could see this is filled out. Because you wanna fill it out in the room. You don't wanna fill it out in the envelope. The envelope is only for signatures and having the seller or buyer or your clients sign and fill things. You're gonna fill out everything that you need to fill out inside the room.
Add it to the envelope once you fill it all out, and then you're gonna send the envelope to the customer, to the client.
Right. The envelope is like you're actually taking these documents. So the room is where everybody's hanging out. Everybody involved in the transaction's hanging out. The envelope is you're actually sliding these documents into an envelope and handing it to them for signatures. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the listing agreement here that I just filled out. I'm gonna add that to an envelope, and I'm gonna also do the seller's disclosure so you can see what that looks like when you get other people to fill it out. So I clicked the left-hand circle in both documents, and then I clicked on the little pin for create envelope. I'm going to rename my envelope as listing documents under the envelope name. The documents that I added are right here. If I wanted to add more documents, I could click on room documents here and add more from the room. And then below that, I can add recipients to the envelope. And instead of room participants or email address, I'm going to use the pre-tagged roles here. And this is going to save you a ton of time. When you do that, it's gonna you can click on who's gonna sign. So your seller 1 is gonna sign and your seller 2 is gonna sign. And then also the listing agent, since this is a listing agreement. And over here on the right, on recipient, I'm gonna click who's gonna sign. So Mickey Mouse was my seller 1, and then I'm just gonna pretend like Karen was my seller 2. And then I am the listing agent. So now I have all of that selected. Is everybody with me? Johnny, where are you at? Do you have documents in your room?
I have the information for brokerage services, and we could start filling that out and click save, and
so then you click each document that you want to get signed in the top left corner and put a little check on it. Make sure there's a little check on the circle. Is everybody online with me? Did I go too fast?
Oh, I am behind.
I am behind too.
I am in the room. I have the documents there, but I don't know.
I just was pretending to fill them. Yeah.
So I think that's what you guys are doing. She only did the IADS.
Mm-hmm.
And then she showed that you can get to all of the other documents, and then she opened up the listing just to show you what it looks
Right. So you
Sorry,
go fill everything.
question. I'm in the room, but all my documents are HR, but I don't see the brokerage or am I not in the right one? I don't see the residential 1 to 4. All the ones that I have are HR, just HR.
So you probably didn't either click on the right form group, or you probably didn't save after you added your NRDS number. So I'm gonna get with you. Just watch, and I'll get with you in a minute when we're done.
Okay.
the documents, whatever.
So when you click on the document that you want in the top left circle and make a check on each document, a little row of icons will appear. And in that row it's up top. In that row of icons, there'll be a little pin. And you click the little pin, and that's an envelope. So it's going to add every document that you selected into the envelope so that we can send it off for signatures. Once you do that, this is what it should look like. It'll bring you to envelope details. You can rename your envelope under envelope name, And then you'll see here your documents that are in the envelope. If you want to delete a document out of there, you click this X. If you want to add more documents, you click here on Room Docs and just pull more documents in from the room. So you can add as many documents as you want, or you can just do one document that you need signed. But you should have already filled the documents. This here is strictly for signing or your clients to fill. So after we've added the documents we want signed, we're going to add recipient, and then we're going to choose pre-tagged roles. You're going to choose your seller 1 and 2 if you have 2, or just seller 1, and here we only have 1 seller. I'm going to come over here and choose who seller 1 is, and that was the Mickey Mouse that I added. And then I'm also going to choose the listing agent as myself, and then I'm going to click Add Selected. The important part here was to choose those pre-tagged roles so we don't have to go and add all those signature fields. Once the recipients are added to the envelope, it'll show you their signing order here. I always like to make sure that I get the documents first so that I can sign, and then my sellers can sign. And so I changed the role and put myself or the listing agent as number 1. If you need to send any kind of message or tell them anything about the documents, this is where you would do that, because this is what it's going to say in the email that goes out to them requesting their signature. And so you can change that right here. You can type what you want. You can change the subject. And always make sure that they need to, under what they are going to be doing under recipients, that it is marked as needs to sign. Once you have all this the way you want it, we're going to click the yellow Next button in the top right corner. Everybody see that? Good. And this will be 2 documents that pop up, hopefully soon. Going a little slow. I think our Wi-Fi's been a little slow here. All right, so now you can see up here in the top left corner, these are the parties that will be signing. So I have 2 parties, myself as a listing agent and Mickey Mouse as a seller. If I scroll on my pre-filled document here, it's already got my initial fields ready for me on every page. And then I'm on the associate side and the seller is on the seller side, and they're also color coordinated so you can tell easily which one is which. If I need to add something to the document, I can. So maybe I missed something that I just found, I can click over here and do text, but that's only if you just need one little thing. That's not if you're gonna, this is not for filling. Do not put a text box in all these blanks if you didn't fill it in yet. If you need to drag and drop a signature, you can do that like this. And you can also switch between and drag and drop. Okay?
That's a great tool. It's very forgiving.
Yeah. Yes, you can make corrections at this point. You can even discard this whole envelope if you messed up. So you can save and close, or you can discard. So if you did mess up at this point and there was stuff that you needed to fill still, I would probably go back and fill. I would discard the envelope and go back and fill. If you need to just add more signatures or add documents, then I would, like a letter and a name, like add a letter, I'd go back and change that in the document. I would not fix it in the envelope. So now when we get down to seller's disclosure, you'll see how important these pre-tagged roles are, because instead of you putting all these text fields and boxes, Docusign has mapped that out for you where they can come in and click. Does everybody have that on theirs?
No, I didn't add that one.
That has not been the rule since I started. So I didn't know about that, but I do believe that now they are accepting digital. I will get with Lorraine and make certain on that. Yeah. But yeah, Docusign does have it now where you can do this. Also, anything that needs to be filled by the seller or buyer is, you can use pre-tagged roles and it'll do it for you, where you don't sit here spending your time putting date, text and checkbox signature, text box fields all over this document. So that makes it pretty nice. And then you can also click this recipient preview button and you can see what it's going to look like for them. So that way you know how to help them when they call you and say, what am I supposed to do on this seller's disclosure? So. And you can see that. And so you can scroll through, you can look at their computer, what it would look like on a computer, a tablet, or a phone. And honestly, I found that the phone version jumbles up a lot of the fields, so I would mention that to them. It's going very slow. All right, so when you're done previewing, you just X out, and when you're ready to send, you have all the documents or all the fields that you need. You're just going to click send. And I hope Mickey Mouse at Disney.com is not a real email address because I just sent it to him. Well, it's going to go to me first, though.
So one question, Bren, about approximately how much time do you spend filling out all these documents before you send it?
How
Just
much
for time.
vary per person.
Okay.
How well you know the document and So yeah, Raquel said it should only take about 20 minutes to fill out the documents if you're using templates. And once we get through this, I will show y'all how to do templates, but I didn't want to give you too much information all at once. So, all right, so now we have just sent our envelope. You have an envelopes tab, just like we went in our documents tab earlier, we now have an envelopes tab, and you can see the status of that envelope. And right now it's saying it needs my signature. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click sign and show you how to do that real quick and show you what it looks like after it's signed. I'm going to click continue. I'm going to click on the start button. I'm going to initial everything with just a click of my mouse. Then I'm going to click finish when I'm done. Yeah, that's nice, right? So now that I've signed that, my envelope status has changed. This is waiting for others. I can also see in there that there's 2 documents and that there's 2 people in this envelope. So Mickey Mouse will never sign that one. So we're gonna just pretend like he did. And I'm gonna go back to my documents and we are going to pretend like these documents are signed, even though they're not. We're just gonna pretend that they are. And then I'm gonna go back into command and I'm gonna go to my, I can't see. I'm gonna go, yeah, I should have just clicked here. It's good to know where they are in different ways. So you can go to your contact and get to the opportunity, or you can go and click on opportunities. And that was a listing opportunity. So it should be here. Mickey Mouse. Here we go. And then we're going to go back under documents. We've already done our checklist and now we have our documents here. So once they come back into Docusign as signed, they will have a different color little box on them and it'll say signed. It'll be green, I think is what it is. And so once they're all there and signed, you can come back into your opportunity under documents and click attach multiple files. And then you can click Docusign. And then you can just click on the documents that this corresponds to. And that's what I'm doing here. And then you can upload those all at once. Oops, that's not the right document. Where did I go for this? So I'm back in command, and I'm under the actual opportunity under the Documents tab. Yeah, so I'm in the opportunity. I went to Opportunities, and then I clicked on the one that we just created, 1234 Butler, Mickey Mouse listing. And then I clicked on Documents, and I'm still in my listed folder because we're still working on our listed documents. You there, Lisa? You don't have what? You don't have a Documents tab? Okay. All right, and so now we're going to click Attach Multiple Files. We're going to click Docusign up here. You can also manually add from your computer, but if you're using Docusign like we have just done, it's a lot easier just to pull them over. And so I'm going to put them in each little placeholder spot according to the document that it is. Yep. It will only pull the documents from that one room because we linked these rooms together. So these are not the right documents, but I'm just gonna show you. And then you just click Attach. And there they are. My documents are in here. And then once those documents are in and you're ready and you think that you have them all correct, you're just gonna click Submit to Market Center. And then I'm gonna click Submit.
Hi, Bren, this is Simi. Can you please go over again, like how did you connected the room to command? Did you use that sync transaction or?
No, the sync transaction button is only a one-way sync into Docusign. So when you put details in this detail tab inside of command, and if those change later, you would click the sync button and it would send those details over to Docusign, but it's not going to come back. So it's only
Okay.
Now, if you were in the opportunity and you have not yet created a transaction, the button should say Start Transaction right here.
Right, yeah.
So you will click that.
Uh-huh.
Is that where you are? Does yours say Go To or does it say Start? Are we on the same page? Simi?
I can get to another opportunity where it says start. I can do that. So you're suggesting that the way to link it is by creating the opportunity and just going to the start transaction button.
So I do believe the only way to link a room to an opportunity in command, a Docusign room to an opportunity in the command, is to start it inside of command, inside of the opportunity.
Okay. Because the problem right now, what I'm facing is that I have multiple, in one room, I have multiple envelopes because we are doing so many offers for a buyer, right? So my confusion is how does command will know like which room is the current room it should sync the documents to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying. Did you start the room in Docusign before you started the transaction in command?
In some cases, yes.
So I think you're gonna have to get with me and we'll work around on that.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
All right. There's a couple of, we've done everything now that I wanted to do with you guys. We created a contact. We created an opportunity inside of that contact. We put our documents in. We went to Docusign, added documents, created an envelope, sent them for signatures. We used the pre-tagged roles, right? Okay. Is there any questions over any of that we just did? Is that pretty self-explanatory? Easy?
So yes, question. So I missed the first 19 minutes because I was remiss. So you said to start the room in Docusign first before you enter it in opportunities in command. Is that correct? No.
You're always going to start inside command.
Start inside command.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had that backwards. Start inside command first.
Start inside.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to go back to Docusign real quick and show you guys a couple of little tricks. So I'm in my room and I do not like the way my documents are ordered. So if you right click on this and you click rename, you can just put a letter in front of this and it will reorder your documents in alphabetical order. So if you want the worksheet to be the first one and then information about brokerage services to be the second one, you would make that one B. And then you can even pull up, if you have two screens, you can pull your command up over here and your Docusign over here, and you can put them in the same order they are in command. That way, when you go to attach the multiple files, they're all in the exact same order. Yeah, go ahead, John. You can either go back to your command transaction and click go to transaction, or you can go to another tab and open rooms.docusign.com. So you can reorder that. You can also click up here on actions and click add folder. And then I like to do listing documents, sign. And then when you're adding your multiple documents, you can just look in that signed folder after you've moved your signed documents over to that folder. And to move documents, you just select them like we did before, and then click the little move button. And then we'll select a destination as folder in the current room. And then I just created listing doc sign, so I'm going to move them there. And so it's a little bit easier to find your just signed documents if you move them all to a folder. So create a folder or moving them? Do you want me to do the whole thing? So I just clicked on them.
Oh, okay.
Right here, like made a little check mark in the upper left. And then I clicked on the move button under this. And then I clicked the folder. And then I chose the folder and clicked move. All right. Any other questions about that? Everybody good? All right.
You think my market center would mind if I just played around, made some up, like Mickey Mouse, like you did?
Lorraine gets all of mine like that. I submit a ton of them, and I just I'll come in here and add a comment.
I wonder if Alex would mind.
And in order for her to see it, I say, hey, Lorraine, this is a test opportunity. That way she's like, what is Bren doing? So just make sure that she knows, and she won't see any of the comments unless you say, hey, Lorraine, you have to put @ in their name inside of the command opportunity. All right, so I'm gonna go back to Docusign. We've done everything that we were gonna do. I'm gonna show you, if you go into My Docs, I'm gonna show you how to do templates. And these templates are gonna be only for information inside of Docusign, inside of the form that will not change. So it's going to be like Keller Williams address, the Keller Williams name, stuff on the IABS that never changes, just things like that doesn't change. So you click on My Docs, and then you click on Form Templates, and then you can create a form template. I've already done some here, so I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. And you can choose from your Docusign library or from the group, either way. So if you just want to work on your lease documents or your listing documents, you can do that. So here's my listing worksheet or my Texas handgun law or any of these things. You really want to pick the one that probably has the most blanks that are going to be unchanging, because like the listing agreement probably got the most blanks on the listing. And then once you apply that template to your listing agreement, everything that has been pre-filled by your template is going to carry over to your details tab. So that'll go into your details tab, and then that will also go into any other documents that are in your room. So You don't really need to do every single document. You just need to do one of the documents that has the most. So I've already done the listing, but a really good one would be the seller's disclosure of information, because we have to type so much into that from Lorraine. Oh no, not this one. The notice of information from other sources. That would be a really good one. Let's pull that one. Or do I even have that one? I don't. So let's do that one really quick. And then if you can't find it, you can just always type. There we go. So this one never changes. It's always the same. It would be a really good one for me to use as a template. And it's always going to be from Keller Williams. The property address will change, so we're not going to fill that in. The date will change. We're not going to fill that in. And does anybody know what this says in here? Y'all remember? Let me just go. There we go. I'm just pulling up the one Lorraine has in here. I'm gonna just copy and paste it. Because this is never ever gonna change this information. Do y'all see what I'm doing? Making my template?
Where are you grabbing that information from? Where are you copying it from?
That's from Command. It's from the sample document that Lorraine preloaded into the, I'm in the opportunity. And remember I told you if you didn't know what the document looked like, you could click on the underlined word of the name of the document. So I just clicked on notice of information from other sources, where Lorraine uploaded a sample of what she wanted it to say. Yeah. I think I just, oops, it goes here. District website and sellers. One more area. They're not easy to copy and paste from. I'm too lazy to type it. All right, Keller Williams, and then you will sign it here where it says buy. And this is going to be Keller Williams. And then this is always signed by the buyer, even though this is a listing document that Lorraine asked us to do. She wants us to have it done, but you will sign it here and then you will upload it to MLS for the buyer to sign. I'm going to click save and close. And now I have my notice of information from other sources template here. And then I can go back to my rooms once I've created my template and apply that template to my document. Anybody have a question about that? Did y'all know about that? Y'all didn't know about the template?
Nope, I had no idea. I need to see you for sure.
That's fine.
Yes, me too.
We'll get it done.
I'm lost on this one. Last one.
Okay. So here's my notice of information from other sources. I'm going to right click, click apply form template. And then I'm going to apply the template that I just created.
Right, I was so confident that we could do that.
Okay, so once I clicked save, then I went back to my room that I'm working on. So I went back to my dashboard and found this room. And I'm inside the room and I'm inside the documents tab. And then I found the form. And then I just found notice of information from other sources. I'm going to right click and apply form template. and then, click the one I want, and then click apply. But same page there? Yeah. We're good? We're not good?
No, I'm not good.
No, I'm not good.
Well, Jessica, you need to come see me for sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Uh-huh.
to get into Docusign.
Uh-huh. No. But you should be using Chrome.
That's from.
Mhm. Google is your Gmail, or Gmail. The Google stuff is your Gmail. That's where you're, for this?
Yeah.
Well, we're not doing any emailing right now, so no.
Then I will do it.
Well, it's your KW email, it's through Gmail. It's formerly used to be a G Suite.
Well, that's what I thought, because the very beginning, when we first started in the business, I haven't been doing anything in the Gmail. Should I put notices of something?
In your KW email?
So anyways, so we do need the Google. I mean, I do have it. I
You
just
do
don't
need
see
the Google.
anything coming through.
Nobody can live without the Google.
Okay. Okay. That's right.
Yeah, you do need it. Does anybody else have any questions?
How do you? I don't know how you added the template from the Lorraine there with all the information.
The templates from what?
You were with the notice of information from other sources.
Oh, okay. So I'm in.
How you use the Lorraine's document there?
So I'm inside the opportunity.
Yes.
I'm under the documents tab,
Yes.
and she has everything here that we need, all the required documents.
Yes.
The status, if you've uploaded it, if it's required, and the name of the document. Sometimes if it's underlined here, the clickable link, meaning that she put a sample document in there.
Okay.
So when I click on the underlined name, I can see, oh, she put a sample document in here. And then I can see the wording that she wanted used on this. This on this actual form on 1, 2, 1 and 2 does not change. It's going to be the same on every single document. So that would be a perfect document to use a template with, because it will never change. Now the address will change and the buyer's name will change and the date will change, but the rest of the stuff will not change.
And how do you upload that in your room?
These documents don't change, and if they do change, we'll know it. So they're the same every transaction.
Okay, so like whenever she uploads or includes an example, can we assume that there's something that we're going to need to specifically add versus the other one actually just?
So I would assume, yes, if there's a sample in there, you need to look at it if you've never uploaded any document. What'd you say? Was that you, Graciela?
I went up to there, but how do you move that to be your template, or do you have to complete the blank form there?
Ya decía Manolo, dele arroz con el pollo. Deje esa pasta para usted.
Chicken?
Arroz con pollo.
I got confused in her chicken question. I'm not really sure what she was asking.
Bren.
Was that you, Jessica, or was that Graciela?
No, I ask you how I add that document to the template.
Okay, so you want to make a template, or you've already?
Yeah, well, that one that we were working with, not the information from other sources.
So you go into My Documents when you're in Docusign, with two different things. We're working with Command, and then we're also working with Docusign. So it's two different websites, and you're going to need the two different tabs open.
Yeah.
Under My Docs inside of Docusign, you're going to click on Form Templates. And then create form template. And you can create this from any form you want to. But like I said before, I would only use the forms that are have the most blanks in them, have the most information that you need to fill out. And that notice of information is a good one because it's always gonna be the same. Here. Mhm. So, I have mine
Bren,
here. Yes.
how mine are not uploaded.
Your what is not uploaded?
None of my forms are uploaded.
Girl, are you in the office?
No, I'm in my home office, yes. But I am not, like, I went back to the listing that the fake one I just created. I'm in her profile, the person I chose.
Uh-huh.
And it says not uploaded, not uploaded, not uploaded. So, but what is uploaded is something with HR, but I don't even see the IABS. I don't see the 1 of 4 residential. So that's the reason why it's telling me it's not uploaded. So the listing worksheet, the information about brokerage services is not uploaded. How do I upload this? Or should I just leave this and wait until I see it? Because I probably just uploaded something different.
So do you have any pending transactions to put into Docusign and get signed?
No.
Like we can get this fixed. But if not, then you can just come see me next week and we can get it fixed.
Okay, because but how was it that you uploaded? I let's say the information about brokerage services. It has a line underneath. Should I just click on that because that's a required one, but it's not uploaded? How did you upload?
You're in Command.
I'm in Command right now. Yes.
So yes, so like you can click on listing worksheet and then it shows you an example of what that is.
Uh-huh.
Over here, there will be a button that says add file.
Yes.
And that comes from Docusign, or add it by attaching multiple files.
So I have to do one by one, or should I choose that attach multiple files?
Well, if you have them all signed and you're ready to do a bunch of documents at once, you can do this one. You attach multiple files.
Because most of the ones the ones that say here required, they're required. So I can just click on that one and get all the required ones.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
If they're signed. Now, this is only for your signed final documents. This is not to upload just whatever you want. This is your signed final documents. Everybody on the same page, everybody understand what we're doing? Yeah. This is after they've already come back from the envelope and they're signed. Okay?
Because
Eva, you good? Dee?
That's okay. I'm not worried. It's my second, third week.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. Johnny? You're not good either?
We're gonna meet.
Okay.
I think you're gonna have a bunch of fun.
A bunch of appointments. No? Lisa?
I did my first template,
Uh-huh.
and we'll go ahead and make another.
So you go back to My Docs.
Yeah. And Docusign.
Uh-huh. In Docusign.
Yes.
And then you click on Form Templates
I've never went, okay, I found it.
and then create a form template. Uh-huh. So that's going to be, they call it static templates. It's going to be information that never changes. So it's going to be the brokerage name, your name, listing agent name or buyer's agent name, that kind of thing. Yes.
Bren, that's what I'm talking about. In Docusign, in my docs, I have no docs uploaded there. Nothing comes out.
You don't?
No.
In My Docs, you should have.
And should I go to ads? There's a little ads blue square at the right hand side.
The computer died.
Where did Bren?
The computer was.
Oh no, it died?
Mhm.
She cannot die on us. I'm about to sink in here. I need bread. Oh my god, let's see. Yeah. You think she'll connect again? Probably not. Or disconnect and connect. Let's see. Drowning. I was drowning. I'm like, oh my god, is she coming back? I'm here in the desert. I've been left in the desert. Oh, okay.
Sorry, y'all. All right, let me show my screen real quick. So we had a couple of questions. Oh shoot, I'm out of everything because my computer died. Y'all see my screen?
I can see
now.
your
Yes.
screen. Yeah.
It's opening.
Let's put this on. Back to the dashboard. Google. All right. Here we go. I'm back into my room again. I'm going to click on my Documents tab. And then I know that I've already done a residential listing agreement template. So I'm going to right click and then I'm going to click Apply Form Template. And then it'll pop up the one that I did. And I'm going to click that one. I'm going to click Apply.
Okay.
Now,
So we had to complete that. We cannot copy the one that Lorraine put there for the one we were doing before. We had to copy everything, or we can.
yeah, so if you make the templates, it's going to take you a little bit to make your templates, y'all. But it's going to be worth it. Did it work?
Yes, it's worth it.
Ronnie did it!
Oh, I had to go.
So anyway, it'll take you a little bit to get those templates set up, but I highly suggest for your most frequent transactions, you at least get one document with a lot of blanks that are the same. So listing agreement is probably a really good one. The notice of information from other sources is probably a good one. The buyer rep agreement is probably a good one. And you just put non-changing information.
Do we have to right click and apply the template form every time we go into a new transaction? We can't just like have a pre-pool or pre-bought.
Not yet, but it will come, but it's just not there yet. One other little thing I want to show y'all that y'all might not know about is if you pull a PDF in here and you right click and like say your other agent sent you every single document in one large PDF. So you've got like your information about brokerage services and your listing, like whatever, all the documents, you right click and press split. This will split the documents for you of whatever page numbers you want. So that's kind of nice. No more like printing to PDF pages 1 and 2, printing to PDF pages 3 and 4, trying to split them up. You can split them up. Okay. Was that somebody excited or was that somebody's chicken?
That's my son in the back.
Anyway, is there
That he's eating mama's chicken, so he's excited. Yeah.
yeah?
That's not the point. Okay.
Is there any other questions or
Oh my gosh,
I
I have
go over
I
way too much information? Yes? No?
I do, but mine is like way back from like my docs that are uploaded. Once again, they're not the Texas realtors, they're the HR ones. That's why they're not here.
Can you show me your screen and then I'll walk you through it real quick?
Okay. Docusign screen?
I want you to click on,
Oh man.
get back on Zoom and click share screen.
Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah,
is that I have you on my iPad. I'm looking at you on my iPad and I'm working on my computer. So let me get you on my computer. So you will have access to my.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Lorraine wants certain information populated into these forms.
Lorraine wants the notice of information from other sources filled out just like she put it on that one. I know that one.
Are there any other of these forms that need to be populated with particular information?
That's probably the only one. What do you think, Rocco? The notice of information from other sources is the only one with wording in it that is specific to what they want, right?
Yeah, that one, the notice of and then for me, I will always do my listing agreement
Mhm.
and my buyer brokerage. Those are the two that take.
But they don't have any particularly center mandated language that needs to go into them, is that correct?
So as far as like your buyer rep, yes, you're gonna have your brokerage information, your signature lines, the address of our office, if that will never change unless you change. So that's why I say yes. Because your information.
So he's asking if there's any other documents that has particular wording that Lorraine wants specific, like the notice of information about other sources. So.
My brain just always go on.
Auto.
Docs that have a lot of information.
Yeah. Yeah. So IABS is a good template. Information, notice of information from other sources, the listing agreement, and the buyer rep agreement. Those
And
are
the buyer rep, it's great to have it, the template.
yeah, 4 most widely used.
5 minutes to complete then.
All right, you got it, Jessica? Let me make myself a host real quick. Or am I the host? I don't think I am. Did it kick y'all out when I lost my power? I think somebody else must have became the host when I popped out. Like I can't. It won't let me do the things. It won't let me do the things. That's why I use Google Meet. But that's okay. We're gonna get it. We are definitely gonna get it. This is my first time to teach this since my train the trainer. I think I need to either condense it. What do y'all think?
Like for new people who've never seen it.
Okay, so there you go. I'm gonna get your video. Pause and because it's just like that, like it doesn't start moving, just hold it there and then I move it back.
Try to do it at the same time.
Yeah. It's just too much for this.
Yeah, it is.
So I like all of the parts.
Okay.
They're very helpful.
Well, thank you. So Kelly Goring said, my favorite quote from your class today was, "Nobody can live without the Google." Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are funny.
Bren, can you hear me?
And now.
Oh, okay. So I have you on Zoom on my computer as well, but then you cannot hear me on my computer. I pressed share. Can you not see anything from my computer? No?
Your screen.
Gosh. All right. Let's see. The thing is that it's given me the opportunity to share with you screens that is not. Oh, okay, wait a minute. It's maybe this one. Command. Yeah, wait. So share.
There you go. Yay!
Are you on the screen?
Yeah,
That
we can see it.
Okay, good. Well. Oh my God.
So what I want you to do is click on your name in the top right corner right there.
My name on, let me just get you.
Top right corner. No, not on Zoom, on command. There you go. Yeah.
Command right here. Yeah.
Click
Settings. Okay.
Okay, you're connected. So now I want you to go over to Docusign up there in the top, one of your tabs. Yeah.
I have like 20 open.
Okay, that one's fine. I want you to click on your picture and click preferences.
Okay.
And then click on integrations on the left, the very last word on the left.
Okay, yes.
And then I want, your name is there, everything is there. Okay, so go back to the top of this page, scroll back to the top. I want you to click on dashboard.
Okay.
And then I want you to click on the room we just made. I don't know which room you were playing in.
I played with both. I did both. They're the same thing. Just did them right now.
And then I want you to click on documents. I want you to click on the add button. You got documents in there.
But look, they're all of these. They're not the Texas Realtor ones. They're the HR ones.
I'm gonna show you. Click on your add button.
Here.
Click on Docusign Forms.
Okay.
Bye, ladies. Click on the top box. And then click on Forms Group.
Okay.
Box.
Yeah.
You're gonna click on Listing for Sale. Very last thing.
Okay.
And then you're gonna click Select All. And then you're gonna click Add. And that's the documents you need. You didn't add them from the right place.
Oh, okay. So now I have the Texas one.
Mm-hmm.
The IBS.
Mm-hmm.
Broker notice to buyer.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Yeah, they're good.
They're all in there.
But they look different from yours, no? Yours have like a red tag at the top. Mine has the Houston Association of Realtors.
That's because we didn't remove any documents. We added documents. So you had already put these in here. I just added to your documents.
Oh, okay. So I see the Texas ones. Oh, they're by here at the bottom. So the seller's disclose. No, where's the IBS?
It's in there somewhere.
Disclosure relationship. Oh, okay.
The third document to the right on the second row is from the bottom.
1, 2. Oh.
Right.
Here. There.
What do we need to do with yours?
I'm just trying to get forms pre-populated and saved so that I've got somebody coming in to talk about a listing. I need to be able to practically have these documents ready to go to be used. So I'm trying
So when is your listing appointment?
I haven't got it set yet, but
Okay.
I had a very enthusiastic call today,
So if you have
I'm
an
hoping sometime soon.
appointment, call me and I'll help you. We'll walk through
I'm
it.
trying to fiddle around with it and see if I can give you as much of it as possible.
Okay.
Because I know that you're gonna have like 50 people.
Oh, yes.
I didn't explain it very well.
Well, it's a lot of information.
It
So much
is.
information.
It is a lot of information.
Thank you, Bren. I have to make some calls. I will work with this to see if I can,
All right.
do something and write down all the doubts and ask for an appointment.
All right. We'll do some more Docusign too. I'll try to do a Docusign at least once a month. How about that?
Okay.
Awesome. That'll be great.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to y'all later. Have a good weekend.
You too,
No, Brenna,
bye.
I don't want to leave you. I'm
Okay.
good.
Bye, Graciela.
Graciela, you have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
And get many, many, many sales going on and buyer sales. All right. All the best.
All right. Jessica, I'm out of here. You need.
No, why you want to leave me? No, okay, no, I will wait. I'll definitely be there next week for an
Okay.
appointment. I'll text you. All right. Thank you, Bren.
All right. No problem. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye.
If you want more videos like this one, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.